It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's gonna be a good one on Sunday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the outskirts of the nation's capital. It's Northwest Stadium in Landover, the home of the Commanders. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, partner. A couple of teams that were cellar dwellers a year ago, but as we've seen being around the league for a while, man, that can change one season to the next.
And how often do we see, Mike, a team that finished at the bottom of their division just a year later be the division champion? I'm not suggesting that it's easy or necessarily that these two teams are going to find themselves in that position. But the NFL is made up of a formula that says you don't have to stay long forever. If you make the right decisions, you can go from worst to first very quickly.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. A good return as he takes it across the 30. So out comes the Arizona offense for the first time. And here is Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in 2019 to lead them.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
That one good for a dozen and a very quick first down.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight, the ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. That's a short pickup to about the 47. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. Second and 7. From the gun, it's Murray. He keeps it himself. It is a big gain for Arizona. 35 yards.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
First down throw for Murray. That is hauled in at the 5. And the Cardinals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle's made here at the 3-yard line.
It's been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Now Murray. Good blocking, and he's in. Kyler Murray. Touchdown, Arizona. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Chad Ryland now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cardinals will take a 7-0 lead. Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. That's fielded just shy of the goal line. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
And even though he's just a rookie, Mike, I think it's safe to say Jaden Daniels, he is one of the most dynamic athletes that we have in the entire NFL at the quarterback position. And on top of that, he's not a one-dimensional player. Yes, he's going to make splash plays with his feet, and he's going to make some highlight reel plays. But he is a quarterback. He can make every throw. He's got great arm talent. If he can continue to find the balance between those two aspects, he's got a chance not to have just success today, but he has a chance to have success for a long time in this league. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Yet another Alabama back in the league. This is Brian Robinson. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Third and 6. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, the Commanders going to send out their veteran Tress Way to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. A fair catch will be taken here with that flag down by the punter, and this might keep the drive alive. So, 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught downfield. McLaurin brings it in. And he will take this one in. 70 yards. Touchdown, Washington. Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He knocks it through. And the Commanders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. DJ Dallas now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Cards offense going to take over now for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
I think this is something we're going to continue to see today, Mike, as this game goes along. They're going to make the defense make a decision. Do you want to account for the running back, or do you want to account for the quarterback? In this case, they choose the running back, and the quarterback makes them pay by picking up the first down.
Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And he's going to be taken down, but not until he reaches the 20-yard line.
We had a feeling coming into the game that they were going to get this guy plenty of touches, and you can see from this early success why. The defense is going to have to make some adjustments here because they have had no answers thus far.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
That one underneath here to Connor. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
So often for a defense defending the passing game, the most difficult guy to account for is the running back out of the backfield. So a really nice job here bringing him down before he has a chance to pick up any yards after the catch.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride.
Seemed to me, Mike, before that ball was even snapped, the quarterback had already made up his mind. I'm throwing the ball to the tight end no matter what the look is, and he's counting on the big body picking up the rest after the catch, and even though he's able to secure the ball, nice job by the defense keeping him short of the sticks.
Ryland's kick is good. And the Cardinals will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
So Ryland now, following the made field goal, back out to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 2. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. There's Terry McLaurin and the Commanders' offense heading out for their next possession. And he's had an early impact on this game. Sensational start, and you know they're going to be looking his way more as this game goes on. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They motion the slot man left. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll get forward for about a yard. That's Jalen Thompson up from his safety spot to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. On play action, Daniels finding the veteran tight end, Zach Ertz. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Robinson. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Kaiser White able to make the tackle. They face 2nd down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. Now he takes off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
That one is good. And the Commanders will level the score at 10 apiece.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
All level at 10 as this one's kicked off. To return is Greg Dortch. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to take over once again. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect the passer, none of it's going to matter.
So we are through one on Sunday Night Football. All even on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun, Murray. Catch made, right side by Wilson. Third and long. Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
A fair catch called for and taken out beyond the 45-yard line. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To throw is Daniel. But we try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. That's the linebacker, Kazir White.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is, how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again?
The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They'll begin with terrific starting field position. It gets going with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Murray on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And this offense just cannot get anything going right now on 3rd down. If you ask any offensive play caller throughout the entire league, Mike, the importance of 3rd down, maintaining possession, making the defense stay on the field and have long extended drives, it is critical to not only scoring points, but ultimately winning in the NFL.
A fair catch called and taken right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Slot man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. He finds De'Ami Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw is Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Just a great individual effort, and when you have a guy that can win his one-on-one matchups, now it becomes less about who's blocking him and how do we block him. Expect the offense to make some adjustments because right now, one-on-one, this defender is going to win every time.
On 2nd down, it's Daniels. Off-balance throw. It's complete.
That's not the type of play that's going to end up on a lot of end-of-the-season highlight reels, Mike. But listen, sometimes those little check-down crossers produce some positive plays. Stay ahead of the chains.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Daniels. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. 1st down, Washington.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll throw with Daniels. Quick throw, taken in. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started. The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback, but the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
He'll get this out wide. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. On the zone read, here's Daniels. And they are all over that on defense. Good surge, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc. And that's exactly what happened here.
2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal. Daniels now going to look to throw. Now they'll set up the screen to Eckler. And he keeps the legs moving, able to get it down inside the 5. Third and goal. 3rd and goal. It's Daniels. That is caught to the goal line and in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Commanders. Now Gonzalez to add the PAT. He gets it to go. And the Commanders go up by 7. It is now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. There's Greg Dortch now from his end zone. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin. The Cardinals offense ready to get back at it. They find themselves trailing 17-10 now as they come up with first down and 10. Here's Murray to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On third down, Murray. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A huge play just before the half. 33 yards.
It almost feels in today's game, if you aren't a dynamic runner with the ball in your hand, you can't play. And I'll tell you what, Mike, that was never my thing. I'm not sure if I would have been as good in today's game.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing again is Murray. And good work there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Again, it's Murray. Now he'll run. Card's going to signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
You can feel them starting to press a little bit, especially with this passing game. They find themselves so close to the end zone, they got to get it over the goal line. You got to be a little bit more accurate. You got to be a little bit smarter with the ball. And right now, the timing, the spacing, it's just not matching up.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals are able to cut it to 4, 17-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. This is taken in at the goal line. Now an opening past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. The Commanders got a strong 1st half out of their quarterback, Jaden Daniels. His 2 touchdown passes helped pave the way for his guys to take this lead into the intermission. These 2 teams ready for the 2nd half, and so are we. So let's get you back out to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half, about to get started. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Now, here comes a return from the 9. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders offense and Jaden Daniels ready to take over once more. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Quick throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Yeah!
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
3rd down, 3 to go. They'll try and run for the first with Eckler. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Daniels to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Zacchaeus. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's McLaurin open on the left side.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And he will have the Commanders' first down. He'll have it by plenty. It was 3rd and 2. They picked up 8.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Robinson. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this really impressive drive and come away with 6.
The motion man here is McLaurin. They'll run with Robinson. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job to take that loss.
They'll try to run with Robinson. And this one's blown up It's back at the 5-yard line now.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniels. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Washington. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Gonzalez now for the point after. He's got it. And the Commanders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. It's Greg Dortch now from his end zone. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense, and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And you look at his numbers as a pass catcher in this one. They've lined him up in different spots, shifted him around, and they've made him a real weapon in the passing game. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Going to work Connor in the middle here. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Power run inside. Here's Connor. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And they'll stop it. At least it's an improvement over the last play. They're not losing yardage, but it didn't gain any here. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Back to throw is Murray. He'll get this out to the left flat.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. winds up with nothing on the return. The Commanders' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Another run here for Robinson. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Football continues after this. Second and 7. Give left side. Here comes Robinson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun on 3rd down, Daniels. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
On the option, here's Robinson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Robinson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily on your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it, including the defense. They just can't come up with an answer to stopping it.
The motion man here is McLaurin. Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Play action. Here's Daniels. The pressure all over him. He goes down again.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
This a must stop for this defense. Facing 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Now Dan Quinn will send out the field goal unit. It'll be a 44-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Zay Jones. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft.
He's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
I'll tell you what, if the offensive lineman had the same level of fight and effort that the quarterback did, they wouldn't be in this situation. It's a shame because that individual effort went a long way towards extending that play, and it still ended up resulting in a sack.
Second down, Murray. That one underneath here to Connor. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
From the gun, on 3rd down, it's Murray. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right, and I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
A gain of 11 there as the decision to go for it pays off.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for 4th down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances you should take on offense.
23 yards on that pass play. It's an Arizona 1st down. To throw again is Murray. Taking off. And they finally get him down, but not before he brings it to the 4-yard line.
This has been a great drive, and mostly at the hands of the man with the ball there. He thought about pulling the trigger on that one, thought better of it, decides to take off with his legs, and now he's going to have 1st and goal.
Working out of the gun, Murray. And he will score! Game on! Kyler Murray! Touchdown, Cardinals! That his second touchdown tonight. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Ryland's kick here is good. And the Cardinals will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. The Commanders' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They run over center with Robinson. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, they'll use another timeout on this side of it at 1:55. They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. A gift, and here comes Robinson. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. It's a give up the middle to Robinson. And he's going to get him a first down here across midfield and down to the 45. The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Commander's first down.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters. theirs to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
So it's a win here for the Commanders. They were the aggressors from the start, able to dictate the pace of play, and in the end, they come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Commanders are winners, as we say so long from just outside our nation's capital.